One night, on a scalp, not so different to your own, saw death and destruction in the shape of a cone. Its harsh metal blades soared fast past each hair, causing panic and fear no headlouse should bear. The timing of this tragedy could not be put mild, for Lisa the louse had just laid her last child.
Run for your life!
One leap and we're free, and then you can rest. That head over there, I'd say south by southwest.
She ran to the edge, though the timing was unfit, as she stumbled and wobbled and dropped her last knit.
You have to leave. Just jump and survive.
And with that, the fierce cone began to arrive. Choosing her life, Lisa left her young knit. But it was the only way for them both to make it. A week had now passed, and her knit had all grown. But don't worry, he hadn't been raised all alone. A number of friends grew up on his noggin, like Gerald, his mate, who he had lots in common. One day as they played, they heard a loud moan, and followed the source of this great weeping groan. They stopped at a spot where they heard the sound grow.
Bob, it's too scary. We really should go.
But Bob ignored him, and he saw, with no doubt, the frightened poor face of the headlouse scout.
Huh?
Never had he seen such a fearful facade.
Tell me, why do you sound so emotionally scarred?
Never again will I leave this good head. But a glimmer of hope, if a plan you'll contrive. Your mother and father are both alive. On a tit of pure gold I saw my old friends. Although if I were to have reached them, I would have met my end.
How do we get there?
Bob cried out with hope.
Gerald, will you join my adventure?
Nope.
When the bells chime 9, then the heads will align. Then you'll have but an hour to reach the golden hairline. On the way are some heads that'll fill you with dread. And if you're not careful, you'll end up quite dead.
At 1 minute to 9, Bob was ready, but afraid.
It's a shame my friend Gerald could not be persuaded.
Then out of the hairs came a familiar view.
Wherever you go, then I will go too.
They fell to the scalp through a maze of thick hair, and found themselves trapped in a tangly snare. They struggled and wriggled as the hairs twisted tighter. Bob gave up fighting, and their grip became lighter.
Stop moving! Relax! If you struggle, it'll only trap you more. You have to relax. Relax. Relax!
Head 2 was as greasy as a portion of chips. So slippy and slimy, Bob's feet wouldn't grip.
Use me for support.
Gerald helped his friend stand, and they skated and slid through the unwashed land.
Get ready to jump! Gerald?
The next head was gross, as if they'd not had enough. A crisp white tundra of flaking dandruff.
Gerald? Gerald! Where is he? Where are you, Gerald?
Bob cried in despair, then turned and locked eyes with a living nightmare. It roared and approached him, wading through the thick flakes, then shook itself down to a more familiar shape.
Oh, I'm still sticky from that last place.
Never mind that. Let's go. This will be the last leg of our race. We did it! 1 minute to 10. God, that was quite the test.
If only the poor nits knew, this was not the end of their quest.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know what that was.
Gerald!
I feel like a sock in a dishwasher.
Hang on to my claw.
I'm still slimy from that grease. Humans are so gross.
Mine's slipping too. I thought we'd done it.
He let his claw loosen and limpen and drop, but felt his descent decrease to a stop.
Mum?
And so ends our tale, and without getting too expositive, Bob caught up with his parents over a glass of O positive. He retold their adventure, the pain and the laughter, and like all great stories, they all lived happily ever after.